Hi, this is Life Prepper here, and this article is called Adapt or Die. Adapt or Die. And this article was written by, it's by Grey Wolf Survival. Let me put that away. Now, in this article, he talks about several different things you need to do in order to survive. Adapt or die, why you need more skills and less stuff. It says preppers have a bad reputation for hoarding gear, stocking up on years worth of more food, and packing bug out bags that can supply you platoon. In almost all cases, these preppers will be screwed if there was a disaster or SHTF. So he's basically saying, sorry to be you. This is what's going to happen to y'all. Says gears and supplies are useless unless you still have it when you need it. And as I experienced several times in the military, in emergency situations, things don't usually go as planned. What he's saying is that people who does this prepping, and they got 5 years worth of food stock dumping, 10 bug out bags made up. But if you turn around and you're down there seeing one of your kinfolks or one of your friends 200 or 300 miles away, sorry, you're screwed. What he's saying in that situation. Well, you could be halfway around the world. None of that stuff's going to do you any good if you ain't there to use it. And by the time you do get back there, if you're lucky, if God's willing and He's giving you a blessing, that stuff might not be there because some other people already knows about your stuff, but they done took it. That's right. There's an inherent cost associated with collecting stuff that extends past the initial purchase. Buying means researching, storing, protecting, repairing, maintaining, carrying, and several other needs. You see a lot of these preppers talking about taking out, but you see their canned goods got rust on them and stuff like that. And they're stocking things that like, how are you stocking up that much doggone stuff? 10 bottles of ranch dressing or 10 bottles of ketchup or some kind of other stuff. A case of chocolate. You know, if you don't eat, a lot of times they stock up stuff they don't even eat. Just because they can, they think. And it says that a percentage of knowledge weighing nothing has been a long-term idea in my thinking. I love learning how to do things and how to adapt my surroundings by adapting what I have available for new purposes. So what he's talking about is change. You got to change with your idea or something. You got to adapt. You got to learn. Because you might be living, say, where I'm living at right now, and I'm living in the state of Ohio, but I was raised in the state of Tennessee. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of differences. Then there's some things just alike. The fact is that there's things down in Tennessee that I was used to finding and getting, and a different type of people compared to up here in many ways. So it's things different. You have to adapt to your surroundings. So what, say you were living in the mountains, and all once you moved out there where the desert area are, you got to learn to adapt. That's just how it is. She did. And it says also something like a regional disaster hits your area. You may be surviving with only what you have on you at that moment, and all that stuff you collected will be useless. And that's what I was pointing out earlier. Sometimes you might not be in the right location when it happens. But whatever you got, that's what you got. That's it. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should go out and buy stuff in advance or something happening. Starting a fire with something like a magnesium fire starter is much easier than rubbing 2 sticks together. So those things are a really good investment, but if you lost that thing, would you still be able to start a fire? Can you go out and start a fire without all that stuff? One thing about that, now, my little fanny pack here is handy, but on my little fanny pack is this little fire starter right here. So, and I need to order more of these. The fact is, you can put one of these in your glove box. You can keep one of these in your lunch things if you need to. You can have one hid in your car somewhere. You can put one like for women, especially right here on your keychain. It's something too. You know, you can put this on your keychain as well to have in a situation if you need this in a situation. So that's something to think about on that. It's having small items like that in multiple locations in a situation like that. It says, now, again, you need to learn how to start fire without it. So what I'm saying, though, is that sometimes it's better to learn than to buy. Let's look at some examples. It says alcohol. In every part of the world and culture, alcohol plays a major part. Sometimes it's hidden, but even while they grow it in Iraq and Afghanistan, it was very easy to find it if you wanted it, but you paid out your yin yang for it, said. During hard times, alcohol gets even more popular. I think people just want to get their trouble sometimes, they want to enjoy, relax. Sometimes they think getting a good buzz goes on. It's going to solve it and help get past some of the problems. It says people throughout nature risk their lives to either drink or sell it. And use it to run vehicles, sterilize wounds, supplies, give you a buzz, or just use it as a form of underground currency. You can have a bottle of old Jack Daniels there, trades and stuff if you need it. So, we're talking about with it, you can trade directly for other things, or use it as barter, raw abilities to help you get other things. To trade, alcohol will always have value. That's right. For different reasons. People throughout the ages have risked their lives out of drink, selling, whatever, like I said. Sorry about that. And so what you may think then is that you should stock up on gallons of alcohol so you have it if SHTF happens. No doubt it may be a good investment, plus you can just drink it if you want to while you wait for the war to end. So you go out and you buy 2 cases of vodka. Then somebody's facing favor. And then the economy collapses one day and you have to bug out. Can you really carry 2 cases of vodka? And that's again what I'm talking about. You got all this stuff you done spent your money on. So the question is, where are you going to put it and where are you going to hide it? Let's say you decide to bug out with 3 vehicles. So you have plenty of room. You have your 2 cases with you. Now you can drink it or trade it. But once it's gone, baby, it's gone. There ain't nothing left to barter with, nothing left to drink with, nothing left to trade with. It is gone. How it is. Now you can just bring the equipment you need and then collect the items necessary, no matter what you start with or where you're at. You can start collecting the things necessary to steal your own food for years. And I made mine. That's for my tinctures and stuff. So I turned around, I got some 40 proof vodka, poured it into the container, and then I poured some apple juice in it. I poured like 2.5 cups more sugar in it. Then I filled the rest of the way up with apple juice, and then I added my yeast into it, and I made a stronger version of my mooch. Is what I did. So there is things out there like raisins. You can grind your grapes, turn raisins, use potatoes to make potato wine with, and things like that. Things like that. There's many things you can turn around and do to make your own stuff. So you need to think about that in your situation. Maybe you want to learn some videos on how to make your own alcohol for purposes, trading and selling. Because the moonshine business has been around, even though a lot of it's still legalized now. Moonshine was always a good business. Moonshine can still be a good business in a SHTF situation. He talks about, first aid stuff here. I'm trying to see the page somewhere here. Oh, medicine. Medicine. What about medicine? It's all well and good that you have an elite large fully starred GI issue first aid kit bag, but do you know how to use anything in it more than the Band-Aids? Do you know how to recognize the symptoms of internal injury? Would you know when they used the veterinary antibiotics that you stocked up on this last year? But by medicine, I don't just mean pills and stuff, but how to fix people. That's right, fix them right up. I do my nature videos and stuff along with my equipment and how to do stuff, and I pass this knowledge on to people and share it with me. When my son was here for a visit, we turned around and I said, this here will help you, this here will help you. And I showed some things he needed to learn. And when my neighbor comes over, she said, what you do? I said, well, I harvest this, and I done this, and I done that. The point is, that's going to be my medicine cabinet. He says, obviously, medicine is a huge thing to look into, but one of the things I suggest you start looking into after the basic first aid is how to make your own medicine. Just like alcohol. When you make medicine, you won't have to carry it or stop it. And you can use that knowledge, either barter for goods you don't have or use yourself. That's right. Then also I want to skip on down a little bit to talk about hunting and gathering, things like that. Books is good for the medicine part, for the hunting and gathering, all this stuff. Books is good. I heard them say, well, I can get apps. Apps are good. But tomorrow the apps are gone. What are you gonna do? Those books is what you need. My son and I had a discussion about that. He said, Mom, I don't need these books. I don't need to go get a book. I got my apps here. Son, if those apps are gone, all these books is what I'm counting on. It says, sure, it helps if you pack a gun with ammo and your fishing pole with string and hooks with all this smelly stuff, etc. But you know how to use all that stuff. Tracking animals takes some skill. Trapping them takes even more skills. You're going to go hawking for a while till you learn how to snag something. I'll tell you, a lot of people don't know how to fish to begin with. I use a stick with some fish line around it. I have these hooks, a sinker, and a floater, and I sit there and climb up over the tree bars, and I load that hook down in there, or sling it out there, and then wait for it, and then I'll catch it. You know what? That thing wasn't no bigger than it fit in my pocket. My dad, he was one of scientific fishermen. But when he came back from fishing, I had twice as many fish as he did, and all I used was that stick. So you got to have some knowledge. And another thing, a lot of people don't realize, you got to gut that stuff as soon as you get it, because if you don't gut your innards and get rid of those innards, the food's going to go bad. So, it's right. And you got yourself a deer in the woods, and you know how to field dress it. Just talking about that. Now, scan it, butcher, store the meat. The fact is, in a situation like that, you don't have no refrigerator, you need to turn around and smoke it. You need to turn around and dry it, make beef jerky out of it, because sometimes you don't have salt to dry it. So you're going to have to count on the old-fashioned way of doing it that way, and dry it by smoke, close to the fire, so you can have it. So there's a lot of things you need to think about on that. Then homesteading. Let's say you got a dandy little cabin in the woods, have a month's worth of food stocked up there. What are you going to do next month? Trapping the fish takes time and energy. One thing they can't find any more food around with America is gardening, farming, homesteading. You may not be able to carry or store 1,000 pounds of potatoes, but you sure can grow them. The fact is, I hear this lady's phrase up in here, hobby gardens. Lordy praise me. When we was growing up, those little small gardens we had in our backyard were called hobby gardens. That was necessity. Unfortunately, a lot of people who does homestead have never done any of this stuff in their entire life. And it is a learning process. So people who lived throughout the U.S. and 100 years ago and longer knew how to do this stuff because they grew up doing this stuff. A lot of us have lost this knowledge, but still available to learn. Homesteading is essential self-sufficiency. In fact, there are so many useful things you can learn if you get into homesteading knowledge that it should easily deserve its own post on the benefits. That's something you need to think about. Even if you live in apartments and things like that, even if you can get a flower pot and raise you a couple of tomatoes and things and make some peppers or whatever, you can set yourself up with no more than a little small area. Fix you up, get you one of those clothes rack things that you see in the stores. You can fix you some hanging pots there and put you some cucumbers in there and they'll hang it down and stuff like that. You can fix you up a little small area. Raise you a few vegetables, even in an apartment situation. It says self-defense. If you find in a disaster or SHTF scenario, won't be enough just to know how to get stuff, big stuff, or more stuff. There are always going to be people out there who learn the top methods of survival and taking other people's stuff. You're going to have the games out there that's going to take your stuff. You're going to have people that you never thought about in your life that waited on you in McDonald's or Burger King or somewhere else at Walmart or Kmart or any of these other little stores. You knew them by their name. You knew about their kids. You see them every day and you talk to them. The next time you see them, they look crazier than a June mud. Those are willing to cut your throat for the last piece of bread. You just don't know in that situation. And learning some kind of self-defense is important. And the thing is, you need to think about too, what can you do within your limits to make an advantage for them? Not necessarily to say you've got to kill that person, but in a situation, sometimes it's better to run away so you can injure that person and slow that person down and cripple that person to make it harder for them to keep up with you. Then it's going to give you a fighting chance to get away. Talking about mechanical stuff, it's awesome that you bought $100,000 trick out, lifted, blown, and badass F-350 turbo diesel, all EMP approved and stuff. But if you went out one morning and it wouldn't start, would you know how to get it running or fix it? This is something else. You hear them talking about buying this and buying that, but if you don't know how to fix these things, they ain't doing your fucking good. That's just money you just threw out the window if you don't know how to fix it. You need to get a course and learn how to fix these things. Another thing he's talking about, basic survival. That's something else you need to learn how to do. Get a basic, many of these survival books. Learn how to make your own water filter system. Learn how to make other things. Learn more about how things work, either it be to make it yourself or even make one from scratch. Here's a quick example of a hand pump for groundwater is shown. And this is on a video site. You have to go check it. Then he's showing a book on it's called a book called SAS Survival Handbook by John Wiseman. Now, basic survival is different for everybody. Some people do not possess the implied knowledge. I'll tell you what, you can learn. Having how to do books on hand, go to the library, the SHTF situation. People don't think about the library. Go to the library and think about getting some of these books to have on hand, but you may need those books someday. Talking about electronics, communication. Here's something about the lithium batteries things. It's been decades in electronics. One thing that easily transferred to other things to get started. Again, it was difficult. Lucky for me, my first one in the Army was electronics in the 80s, and back then they taught you all the basic theory. And then how to troubleshoot things down to programs, using potatoes and things like that. They use the acid from the grapes and stuff making batteries. They found those things in the pyramid during the time. I said, don't be an idiot and say there won't be any electricity, so there's no reason to learn it now because you don't know what's going to happen until it does. You don't never know. Just don't flat out never know. You can't probably learn something. Not only do you know how to make a battery out of lemons, you also know a little more about how it works. It says, because the acid in there, the citrus and stuff, will create like a little mini battery experiment in there in that situation. Okay? So it says where to learn. Since you're reading this website, you often have access to the internet. The internet has much more information on how to do things than any other source. There are countless YouTube videos that you can see how things are done, and otherwise websites that caters to especially what you want to know. He said, I set this page up that I updated pages with the best preferable websites for you to be. Now, again, the internet and everything is great on a situation like that, but the books, something you do need on hand. Don't get too codependent on the app. Fix you up a notebook with whatever it is you want to print off or keep for yourself. Use that book, little handbook, to be your lifesaver. So that's things on. So this lesson is called Adapt or Die, and why you need skills for this stuff. So this is Life Prepper here. I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.